Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me into Anno 117 Pax Romana, as the official release is today, the same time that this video is dropping. Now I'm so stoked and excited to get into this game. I haven't been able to play a lot of it, only with the initial demo that was available for everybody, as I didn't get a Steam key from the developers, but I do have a lot of experience with Anno as a whole. I started playing Anno since the initial episode, or the initial game came out in 1998, Anno 1602. So I do think that that's going to count into my favor. So please do feel free to subscribe and press the like button if you are new to this channel, and let's jump into it. Yeah, so I've got an island already settled. It's a pretty good looking island. We've got a big mountain here in the middle, and I think if I want to place my villa, it's going to be more towards this side, or even in this little area over here, as we've got a little bit of natural sheltering. We've already opened up where our AI opponents are. We've got one over here and one on this side. This is a pretty cool looking island. I want to try and claim it if I can before the others. So yeah, let's see if we can get that going. I'm gonna start by pulling myself up a road all the way through, and we can also do the same going this way. And we do another one maybe just going this way. Want to set up my lumber camps, so let's get that going. For the lumber camps, I think I'm gonna maybe go and place it right over here. I want to maybe place 2 or 3 of them. I think let's start with 2. That should be sufficient for now. Go, and then we can also add our sawmills. Right, and we are going to also need an extra warehouse not too far. Otherwise it's going to take a long time for all the resources to get to the harbor warehouse. Right, and we can start setting up the houses, and I think I want to maybe set it up round about over here, kind of like into a central point. Let's just see what this guy is saying.
If you could look after this, Ere.
Oh, this is just like the tutorial. Alright. Well, I'm gonna make blocks of maybe... let's do blocks of 8 houses, I would say. I think that should be sufficient enough. I'm gonna do it like that. We obviously, as the city is going to evolve, we're going to rearrange quite a few structures. With the aqueducts, that's also going to be set up. You have to chop and change a few things. But I'm gonna just go for with this for now. Okay, there we go. Now we can just wait for our lumber to build up a little bit again. And we can start by supplying them their basic needs. So the initial needs, with all of the annos, it's really straightforward. Usually it was just fish, but now we can supply fish and porridge. You don't need to supply both, but it's more advantageous having both of those for your citizens. So I'm going to go ahead and place... let's just go ahead and place 2 of those, because I'm going to extend the population from the start. I'm going to build quite a lot of houses. So I need to make sure there's enough food supply. So for the grain, I'm thinking on where I want to extend the grain. You see, this is also going to be moved on a later stage in any case, so I don't think I have to be too pedantic about it. Let's just pull a road up maybe like this. I just simply love the fact that we've got angles now on the road. I think everybody's happy about that. Oh man, it's something that's been highly requested for Anno since forever. Okay, let's just lay out the crop fields. I'm gonna just kind of like fill it here from the side. There we go. Alright, and so what we can do from here, we can add another warehouse. I love the fact that we've got now access to a tech tree also. Only some of the annos features a tech tree, but I'm glad it's in Anno 117 as well. because it does add a little bit of extra complexity to the game. So let's just finish this up, the porridge stand. There we go. And come on, we need a little bit of extra lumber. I think I'm going to just go ahead and set up another lumber camp here. Let's maybe go ahead and place it around about over here. Gonna just pull the road through. Yeah, we need to get this moving. There we go. Alright. So we've got our porridge stand up.
Checked again. It's still empty.
Yeah, from here we can add a couple of extra houses. So let's do that. Do another block of 8. Right, let's just set these up. The fishing huts. Okay, so that is going on. Buy supplies. Okay, so if we buy this, we can buy it for 400 denarii, or denarii, as they say. And we're going to get 20 wood, so I'm going to just go for that. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to help us just progress a little bit quicker now. Market in the tavern. Perfect. I'm going to set it up right over here. And the tavern can be right next to it. And there we go. We can just then fill in another block like this. It's pretty straightforward. And it's quite centralized now. You can see that all the houses are reached from this position. So we're going to get that buff. All the homes. Okay, perfect. I just want to see, while we wait for our resources to accumulate, I want to see if there's any quest that we can do for our neighboring opponents over here. Collect crates. Oh yeah. Let's do that. Get the flotsam. I'm gonna just send my flagship out to get the flotsam. We might as well do these quests while you wait for all the other stuff to accumulate. I don't know, I think we can only do one quest at a time, isn't it?
They all can't wait for the caravans to return. There will be feasting.
Only we can do more than one.
Spiced cakes and silk banners.
Okay, good. So we can collect the flotsam for her as well, for Alicia. It's kind of like in the same territory. So that's a quick way just to make a little bit more than 2,000 denarii. Right, let's see what we've got next. The tunics and the piliers. So both of those we can build. They're pretty straightforward to build. I'm going to maybe do my hemp farms. I'm going to place on this side. And we can add another warehouse over here, maybe. Just want to make sure that I use all of this territory. Here we go.
There's as bent as a broken plough, you can hear a cricket singing a gale.
Must say the visuals are beautiful. The game's performance is also great. So I'm really happy about that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of these homes over here. I'm going to maybe just move them up. Do another block here at the top. And then we can use that space to place these buildings in. The spinner. Right, so I'm going to squeeze it in here. Like so. Because then we're going to get an additional income. So, and we've got all the houses that's in range. And we can maybe place a warehouse over there. And for the piliers, we can add our sheep farms here to this warehouse. Kind of like just keep it separated from the actual town. Right, so we've got our 2 sheep farms up. I'm going to just go ahead and add another hemp farm over here. Let's quickly do that. Right, and then also the Peleus filter we can add right next to the spinner, and that's also going to give us that extra little bit of income. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for this resources to accumulate again. Let's just see here. So the flotsam, where's the flotsam? Ah, there we go. Let's just quickly pick this up. So for Lycia Ma, we've only got the 1 flotsam, which is this one over here. And we've discovered Valeria, I think her name is.
I charge by the pairs.
Valerius, yeah, Valeria.
How my tenants use their floor space is up to them.
Right, so let's just get that last flotsam, and then we're going to get a nice extra amount of denarii there.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
I want to actually see, while I pass this land over here, I want to see what's necessary to build a warehouse. What resources do we need? I'm assuming we need wood and tiles. Oh wow. Okay, actually we need 12,500 denarii. That's a little bit different. That makes it kind of a little bit more challenging. I've got to just make sure to do plenty of quests, build up my funds, and get a good tax going. Right, so let's just complete the structures over here.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
There we go. Perfect. I think I want to also just maybe do an extra oat farm over here. And another porridge stand. Okay, so now we've got plenty of resources to expand our village or our city. Let's add a few extra houses over here. Yeah, and I think from here, from this point on, we should be able to upgrade the houses.
If I had a tavern for my tombstone, I'd be the laughter in the walls.
We do actually require the Peleus to make the houses upgrade. Okay, well that's fine.
I'm obliged to you once more. Festina Lente.
So I know there's a resting period in between the quests. You can see there. So we've got to wait another 19 minutes. So you've got to be kind of like wise in the type of quest that you take on from these opponents or from any of the AIs. Let's see what she's got for us. Oh, that's a good amount of money. We can maybe drop off some sardines for her. Why not? You see, so the reason I want to go for this big territory that I've got right next to me is because we've got the lavender and actually quite a few other resources that we don't have on our starting point. So here we've got mackerel, we've got the grapes, the flax, the oysters, the iron and the gold. And then on this side, let's see, we've also got iron gold, but then we've got sturgeons and we've got the murex snail and then also the lavender. So yeah, those are a few resources that we obviously going to need in the very near future. and having all of that territory, it's just going to be great. And in fact, I do think I want to maybe make this my capital. I mean, imagine you can place your villa right over here at the top. Very safe. If any of the AIs had to attack you, you're going to be very safe there.
You shall have a prize.
So I see I've got enough sardines now to send to Valeria. So I'm going to just bring my flagship quickly through. And then we can maybe just fulfill that quest for her. There we go.
Waiting for your decree.
We can just go ahead and take everything. That's going to build up pretty quickly again, so... Right, so let's see. We've got everything now that we need to upgrade the homes. I'm going to start upgrading a few of them.
All our hopes rest on this shining pillar of civilization.
There we go. I'm going to just keep it like this for now. And let's see what extra structures we can build now. So we can get the bread and the garum. Right, so starting with the bread. Let's see, where would be a good location to do the bread? I suppose not too far from the river, because we're going to have our mill on the river's lots. I think I'm going to take it towards this side, so let's pull the road through. It does cost quite a bit of timber to build the bridges, but yeah, let's build it through like this. Alright, and then I think I'm going to use this space over here to do the wheat. So let's just see, the processing time is 1 minute. For the flour it's 30 seconds. So we're going to need 2 wheat farms for 1 mill. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and add ourselves a warehouse right over here. Just want to see here. Okay, so we do need tiles to build the wheat farms and all of these other structures. But we can start with our tile production as well. So we can maybe use these lots over here. Going to extend the road. Let's just maybe bring it over, and I'm going to bring it all the way to here. And we can build ourselves an additional warehouse, and then from here we can add a clay pit. And then this is a really good spot in any case for the charcoal burner. I'm going to maybe place 2 of them over here, but just starting with 1 for now. There's plenty of trees around. Right, and then we can also have our tiler over here. Let's just see, so 30 seconds processing time for the clay pit and 1 minute for the tiler. So we can have 2 tilers for every clay pit. Yeah, and the same for the charcoal kiln. So it's 1 to 2 ratio. Right, so we've got the sanctuary and the grammaticus. I want to get the grammaticus going, because if we've got this, then we can start opening up our tech tree and get all of that additional good stuff that we need to advance our settlement.
That pushes my enterprises forward.
There we go. Okay, good.
We advance.
We've got a decent amount of denarii, and I think what I'm going to do is, while I wait now for my resources to accumulate again, I'm going to just send my flagship to explore the rest of the territory.
Some of the necessary materials haven't reached us.
And let's just maybe go ahead and add another block of houses over here. So I think I'm going to move these houses and I'm going to place the Grammaticus in here. And then it's going to be more centralized. So let's just do this. It's relatively straightforward to move all the houses. So that's the good part. You can chop and change it to your liking. Right. And I'm probably going to eventually move these houses as well to build the Vigilantes. What it's called, I think. It's like the fire department. Let's just call it the fire department. So you can see, if you look here at the top, our island health is a little bit on the low side, and then also the fire safety is also in the minus, and that's obviously just from the charcoal kilns and the tilers that we've got going on that side, but we'll fix it up pretty quickly. Okay, let's just see here. Manacled woman is escorted into your presence, guilty of violating the law of the Majesty, claiming to be goddess and gathering followers. The Empire is very touchy about such claims, but the woman insists that she and her people pose no threat. I do want to increase my happiness with the Emperor, and it's only -2 happiness for all the buildings. Duration 4 hours. Oh, that's a pretty long time. I'm gonna just go with this.
Striking turn of events.
I'm gonna just go with this. Yeah. Okay, so it did affect my happiness quite a bit. But we're going to add a few other stuff now that's going to boost our happiness as well. So I think, let's just see here. So the sanctuary. Ooh. Ooh.
In a manner of speaking.
Restless raiders roam these seas. If anyone here is friendly, it is certainly not them.
I need to get away from here.
She is under attack.
I stumbled on the pirates den over here. Oh wow. Actually a very glamorous den. Gee whiz. I think it's going to be quite a challenge to take these guys out. Wow.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Let's just see what's happening over here. Governor, please, you must rescue my cousins.
Governor,
Yes.
there's been a raid at sea. It's Kaiso. He's sunk an innocent ship minding its own business. Some of my cousins are on it. Please, stop them from being taken as slaves.
Festina Lente.
Okay, so I must destroy these 2 ships. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with just my 1 flagship, but we're gonna try.
Lente.
Its ship is under attack.
Seize the dead.
Oh wow. Now my flagship is not standing a chance against these. Oh my goodness. My ship's got almost no hit points left. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to fulfill that quest. I'll have to get some extra ships there. Okay, well, let's just leave that for now. We've got our Grammaticus up now. And now we can access the technology over here. Let's see. Yeah, so I can do either one of these. I think what I want to do is I want to maybe go to this side first and then let's do that one next. Oh, my ship is so battered. I didn't realize how strong these ships were. Gee whiz. Like fully armored ships.
Keep your nose out of Syra, Governor, and we'll have ourselves a pleasant arrangement. Fancy counting yourself among the winners.
Alright, so let's just add a few extra homes over here. Just want to see how all the resources are looking currently. Consumer goods. Oh, so we need to step up the tunics and the Pilias production. We definitely need to step that up. Or I should bring the warehouse maybe a little bit closer. Let's just do that. Yeah, but our tax income is pretty good, I think. What I can do is I can build an additional spinner I can place over here. We don't need to have it close to the residential buildings because we've already got one that's close to them, so you cannot stack it. So for example, if I bring it in here, you can see it's not going to do anything because we've got already one that's covering all those structures. So yeah, we can just position it over here just to make sure that we've got enough of everything. I'm not quite sure if I need to build like a shipyard to repair my ship, but it doesn't look like it. It is slowly recovering from what I can see. Okay, that's good. What? The ship is under attack? Where? Okay, that must be a glitch because I'm literally here by my island. No, it isn't.
Remember that we die, hmm?
Alright, so between the gods that we can choose, let's just see here. We can choose Mars, Neptune, or Ceres. No, I'm gonna just go with Ceres. We're gonna get increased production of all the general goods. Oh my goodness, is this gonna go on? My ship is not under attack, man. Right, so we can get going with the bread production. Let me start with that. Right, so next thing, I want to place my mill over here. Just extend the road down. Maybe keep it. Let's leave a little space open. And then we also need the bakery. So the bakery, both of them, this one takes 30 seconds to process. So we can have 2 bakeries. Now the bakery also increases our income, but it produces a fire hazard. Alright, but we do have enough resources to build ourselves a vigiles. Is that the way you pronounce it? My fire department. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just move all of these houses up. We can squeeze this in here, I suppose. And then also we can place 1 bakery. It's going to give us a really nice boost in income. And then I'm pretty sure we can just add a few decorations in this little passage that we got over here. We can add another bakery, maybe. So our fire safety is now in the up or in the plus. And now we can add a sanctuary. And I think, let's just see, the sanctuary has got quite a big radius of influence. So if I place it here, it's going to pretty much reach most of the houses. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right, so now we can add a couple of decorations over here. I think I want to do that. Let's see our ornaments. So I think it's going to be good to have a couple of trees over here. So let's see. I feel the cypress trees are appropriate.
Virtue and virtue without truth. Yes, Lucius.
I'm going to add a few cypress trees, and then we can also add this pavement. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. There we go. And then here, at the sanctuary, let's see what we can build over here. We can add a couple of statues. So let's do this. I'm going to place it like this. And another one like this. And then we can maybe add a little bit of flowers.
You'll never get deals out of me that way.
Oh, he's concerned about my fire safety. Okay, we'll improve that in a little while. See here. Gonna add a few more extra houses over here.
I await your instruction.
Alright, let's just see what's happening over here. Citizens in the city of Brixia have grown in piety and devotion. They are asking you to host Aurelia Festival of Ceres. They wish to honor their city's patron god with a proper feast and sacrifices. An income effect area. Okay. Therefore the festival provide resources. Festival guest, random, specialist or captain. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna provide the food that's needed. We can maybe add another oat farm to get the production boosting a bit. There we go. And we'll do another porridge stand over here. Let's just see here. If we go this side, the Garum is also going to increase our happiness. Oh, it's going to reduce the happiness actually. Ah. So I'm going to maybe not place the Garum in the radius of where the houses are. I'll maybe move it on a little bit later, you know, when this status effect has gone away. It's another 3 hours before it goes away. But it's not too bad, I think. Let's just see if we can do a couple of extra quests. Collect liver. Can deliver wood, which will probably be the easiest one to do. We've got plenty of that, so yeah. Let's do that.
Ready.
22 wood. Oh, 25. Okay, that's fine. Need to add a few extra. Let's just see here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, I've got a decent amount of Tenori. My balance is in a very good state also. And I'm thinking I want to just maybe settle on this island. And I want to settle on the closest shore to our other island. So which will be over here. So this is going to set up a very nice trade route for us between the two islands. So yeah. Let's just fulfill this quest and then I think I'm going to go plop down my warehouse on this side. Let's just add a few extra houses over here. That's it. I'm gonna also go ahead and maybe just upgrade all of these houses, just like so. There we go. Now we've got a few more items available that we can produce. So let's see over here. Sandals, that gives us extra population and extra denarii. And then with the soap we get increased health and also increased population. But with the soap we do require the lavender. So this is the perfect time for me to now actually settle on that neighboring island.
You've moved up on my guest list.
Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna settle here. And I think I want to place my capital, just expand the whole city from this point down. So the villa being right at the top, and then we're going to just expand it downwards. And then we can start placing our lavender farms. But this is going to be such an awesome island for us to build on. We've even got, oh my word, we've even got like a cove or a lagoon. I suppose you would just say this is a cove, yeah. This is a beautiful, beautiful island. Oh, this one is more expensive. Okay, so the cost of the island increases with the size. Very well noted. So we'll accumulate the coin a little bit more. Let's see, I'm going to do some quests. Let's see what we can do for this guy. So they want 13 bread. Oh, we get very good money for that. 3,600 denarii. And very close to the amount of bread that we need. And let's see for this lady, and she requires either 43 sardines or 76 wood. I think we can supply the sardines, so that's not a problem.
What could you possibly require?
Okay, so let's just let the bread accumulate, and I think we already have enough sardines though. No, we don't. So what I'm going to do is, because that's a really good amount of money that we can get from Valeria, so I'm going to just build myself another fishing hut. And let's just see here. So we've already got the trading post improvement here. We've got unlocked. And we're going to go for the warehouse organization. Depots. Oh, this is also a good one. To have that extra storage is always good. Sewing circles. What does this do? Knowledge area effect. Building new spinners will produce knowledge. Oh, lovely. Okay, I think I'm going to go for that one. We're going to just build up the knowledge much quicker.
Waiting for your decree.
Now, I want to get my fire safety a little bit higher. Ooh, this does give us extra happiness, having the police over here. So what we can do, maybe, let's move these houses also. And I'm going to just take away this road. And then we can place the police right over here. And then we've got a nice little space here that we can use also for decorative items. But now our happiness is in the positive. So I'm going to build our fire department maybe here. Got quite a few structures that's within the radius. We're going to add more soon. It's not going to help us a lot if I build it there. Yeah, let's maybe go ahead and build another fire station here at the bottom. There we go. I'm going to rather do it like that. And then we can extend the housing towards this side. Our income is pretty good, so I'm thinking of moving the bakery. Maybe just for a while. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go.
It's more likely you'll get a deal out of me now.
Okay, see, now this guy's also happy with my fire safety being a bit more. So what we can do is we can produce the sandals. And that we can do. We can place big farms and we can do the tannery and the salt. All of those things. Okay, but let's just see if we can fulfill these other quests. So he needs the bread. 13 bread. I think we can do that. Where's the bread? There we go. 13 bread. And then let's see for the fishies. Okay, we don't have enough yet. But I'm going to go ahead and fulfill this quest. Then we are going to have enough denarii to then settle on that big island right next to us. Ooh, I see the Emperor's got a quest for us. Let's see what he says now. Let's just maybe add a few extra homes right over here. There we go.
Getting this empire back on its feet won't be easy. The Legion has a saying, if your attack is going well, you're walking into an ambush. Kissing me cheeks, I like it.
And let's just see how our diplomacy is looking currently. I haven't even opened up the diplomacy tab yet. Okay, so this Tarragon, he's obviously our enemy. But it's... oh, sorry. There's Tarragon. I don't know why it said Tarragon here. Casio Regulus Saracus.
Tired, Tarragon. Done playing the hero, are we? Taunt me all you like.
I want to see if we enter negotiations for trade. Alone, ready. No. We can't go into trade yet. Okay.
I'll never understand those that want to organize and go against me. Against the greatest empire the world has ever seen. One is hoarse with gratitude.
There we go. So now we've got enough denarii, and I think I want to just make the call and settle here. I know I'm going to be left with very little money afterwards, but at least I know that I've got this island then. And then we can start producing the lavender, build up our population on this side and get the lavender, so that then we can also produce the soap. So let's maybe get that pig farm going. And so the pig farm affects the health. Just want to see something. We can't unlock the Medici yet. We need to grow the city a little bit further. I think I need to upgrade a few more of the houses. So let's do that. What do we need to get to city level 4? Oh, I think this is what we need. We need to get to 300 plebeians. Okay, so let's upgrade a little bit more. Let's do it like that. There we go. So now from here we can produce the amphorae and the olive oil. And I think the Medici should be open. Not yet. Oh my goodness. Okay, still not open. Maybe we need the villa. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the villa up right over here. I'm gonna leave 3 tiles open around it. Just like so.
Someone else does it.
Here we go.
Your first soldiers think they're ready. I dare say the beginning of a mighty legion? There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Where?
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Shortage of plebeians? It doesn't look like it. We're only at level 3 now, so I can still not reduce the hospital. Okay. Here we go.
The difficult second step has been achieved with aplomb. Your confidence knows no bounds.
Right, so as you can see, we only left now with 4,000 denarii, but I'm still kind of in a positive balance. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to obviously get going as soon as I can, building up the city, getting a few residents in. And we're going to start by just setting up our lumber camps here at the bottom. Let's maybe start with the 2 and just do it like that. And our sawmills we can place like that. We'll move them on the later stage, but just to get going, I'm going to set them up like so. Right, and they all are within range of the warehouse. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to definitely transfer some of my wood across here, so that we can get building the city at the top, right at the point where I want it to be. Don't offer.
I wonder, will you do the sensible thing? Okay, so that's gonna give our bank balance minus 97. But this is actually good. I think I'm gonna go for it. Only duration's 1 hour, so Worth a try.
yeah, let's go for it. I want to now just focus on adding some decorations here for the villa. So let's just check this out. Ornaments. Elevated brazier. Yeah, we can maybe do this. Place it like that. And definitely doing the cypress trees.
Sleeps in the springs. Prices. How does she fit through the plumbing?
Nope, not conifer. Cypress, there we go. And then let's just see here, we've got these fountains. This will be appropriate, placing them right over there like so. And then now we can just add the rest of the pavement. I'm going to just go with this for now. We can expand it a little bit more on a later stage. I'm probably going to want to build a proper wall around the villa. So I'm going to maybe rearrange it on a later stage. Need to see a villa set. Museum. Accommodate specialist to your city. Ah, I see. So this is almost like the trade posts that we used to get with Anno 1800. Okay, well, we'll place that on a later stage. We don't have, we do have one specialist actually. I missed this. I think we got the specialist now when the festival started. Tullus Cacli, is it Caecilius? Tullus Caecilius Cornutus. What does he do? Minus 40% workforce, minus 80% upkeep. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, well, don't mind if I do.
Rejoice, Governor, your city shall be saved.
Well, this is actually, yeah, thinking about it, this is more appropriate to place this guy like in industrial area, like more like here. So let's take him out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the officium. I'm going to place over here. And then I'm going to slot him in there. Maybe... yeah, I think this is going to be the best spot for him for now. I'll maybe place my pig farms also on this side. Just to get the maximum benefit out of it.
Rejoice, Governor, your city shall be saved.
Minus 15. Okay, why am I in the minus now?
Rejoice, Governor, your city shall be saved.
Okay, it's definitely better to keep him on this side. Anyways, I'll figure that out on a later stage. Well, that's it everybody for today's episode. For the next one, I'm going to expand the second island and we're going to start making our shoes and also make the soap. And then we should be really upgrading and moving fast within the next episode in our expansion. But thank you so much for watching and do remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And I'll see you in the next one.